I've noticed this pattern on YouTube. What tends to happen is the people who act in a inhumane like way, people that just act dumb on camera, what tends to happen is they tend to blow up a lot quicker. And that sparks the purpose of this video and the title of this video. Clowns get big, real ones are hid. I'm a real one. I'm a real guy, man. Just a normal guy, document his journey. What I found is, when you act a certain way, when you act in a weird way on camera, you're gonna get a lot more attention on the internet than if you were to not act weird and act more real on camera. And that's primarily for like the entertainment side of things of YouTube. And I'm not bashing them, but I'm just saying when you compare it, there's a direct correlation between, how silly you act on camera. When you act silly, you tend to get more views on YouTube, and that's just how things sell. But if you make more sort of raw educational type content like this, you're most likely going to get a lot less views. Let's say someone like Mr. Beast, for example. Not shaming him or his channel or anything. I think it's great. He's the first YouTube billionaire. Something to be, it's applaudable. His content primarily thrives on the education standpoint, and you can see with his videos, gets like 100 million views every time. But then there's a lot of other gold gem videos, informative videos like this, and many people in the self-improvement industry who are actually given valuable game that's life-changing, and they don't get them as much views in comparison to these entertainment YouTubers like KSI, Logan Paul, just examples like that. And hence why I say clowns get big, real ones are hid. And I say clown in the entertainment sense, clown in the sense that you're stimulating your audience's brain in a high dopamine-esque way, so they're always coming for more. Whereas these raw style self-improvement education like content type videos, in comparison to the entertainment content, they're going to be watched significantly more less. And I believe that has a direct correlation with the world you see today. Hence why there's a common saying, like, 90% of people aren't really doing shit because 90% of people are on TikTok. 90% of people are on Instagram scrolling all day, doom scrolling. 90% of people are still at home. It's about 13 past 6 in the morning right now. Most people are still in bed. It's a bank holiday in England. I'm out here working. I'm out here getting these videos, like doing what I love in the morning. And I enjoy it. I'm not the only one out here. I'm 19. Everyone else my age is probably asleep. I'm awake, I'm working. Doing what I love out here, man. And yeah, there isn't really a script for this video. I'm just really speaking what comes to mind. My videos are primarily educational style, with more so documentation of my life, but I speak a lot in my videos, and even if I don't speak a lot in my videos, say I'm doing a fitness thing and I'm just really moving or documenting my experience without words, hopefully in some way, shape or form that can give you some form of insight or something to learn from and whatnot. But yeah, man, clowns get big, real ones are hid. Many are called, few are chosen. And to stand out, it's not really that hard because most people aren't really doing anything. It's very easy to get in shape nowadays. I know if you're starting out, it may seem extremely hard. Believe me, it's a lot more easier than you think to get in some good shape, man. Get in some good shape. Because most people they're eating Cheetos on their beds, man. They're watching TV. Walk around in the street, it's very rare you're going to see someone in shape. The best chances of you seeing an in shape person, most likely maybe with the park and most definitely the gym. Hence why I titled this video, clowns are big, real ones are hid, because it's so true. There's a reason why most self-improvement content, in the grand scheme of things, they aren't watched as much as the entertainment side of YouTube. Did you ever consider that? Just type in any self-improvement type content. Compare those views in comparison to the entertainment-like videos. The entertainment-like videos have a lot more views. Why? Because their content is more dopamine stimulative. It's to spark something in you. You're not really learning anything from these type of YouTubers. It's fun to watch. I'm sure it is. I've been the person who's only watched those type of videos in the past. But you get to a certain point in your life where it's like, I really want to improve my life. I need to change the type of people I'm consuming. I need to maybe consider unsubscribing to a few YouTubers on my subscription list. Aren't really doing me a favor, you know what I mean? to really improve myself and seek my own knowledge, gain knowledge, to become a better man. And I'm speaking from primarily my childhood. The majority, sorry, I just had to make up some my chest. For the majority of my childhood, you know, I'd watch these entertainment like YouTubers. I look back now, it doesn't really bear me any, never really bared me any benefits. You know, they don't make me a better person. I played a lot of video games in the past. And yes, it was fun in the moment. I don't really feel like it's benefited me now, you know? So, yeah. It's how things age, I guess. But yeah, clowns are hidden. No, clowns are big. Real ones are hidden. And that doesn't mean you can't become something big on YouTube. It's most definitely possible. There's many people who've been able to accumulate massive followings in the self-improvement industry on YouTube and just live documentation, you know. So it's definitely possible. I'm not saying this to shun your dreams or anything. What a beautiful background, guys. Look at, let's do this now. Stand off. You can most definitely do it, but don't expect to get as much views as the people in the entertainment industry. Like, you can be in the self-improvement niche, you're just not gonna get as much views as Mr. Beast. I'm sorry, you're just not. God willing, someone does, but yeah, from what I've seen, statistics and whatnot, it's not gonna happen, and that's okay. I don't know about you, but I don't want to be famous. I'm just simply making this video to tell you that there's a direct correlation with the difference in view counts in terms of why entertainment type content gets so much more views than the self-improvement type content in general. That's because in the real world, a lot of people are dopamine addicts. You know, they want to chase the high dopamine, they want to chase the fast twitch editing, they don't really care about improving themselves. And yeah, they may have a big audience, but if you look at them in real life, let's say you do a fan meetup, I guarantee you they don't meditate, I guarantee you they don't go to the gym, I guarantee you they vape. I guarantee you they vape. I don't know, let's use the YouTuber as an example in the entertainment industry. Let's use Actual Speed, for example. I have nothing against the guy, I think he's a great guy. But in terms of audience, now his content primarily thrives on high dopamine, energy, you know, just chaos. It's not really stoic, it's not really masculine or anything like that. I guess you could argue it's more so feminine energy to an extreme. I would even say feminine energy. More so childish energy, you know, releasing your inner crackhead. And the way you act on camera, you're naturally going to attract the same quality of people. Well, I guess in this sense. Well, I guess it's subjective to what you consider quality and quantity. Type of people, you know. And, you know, when you attract those type of people, you know, they're probably going to have bad habits because they're already into the high dopamine things. So don't be surprised where an audience like that would attract people who vape, just do stupid shit, doom scroll on social media. How do I know this? Because I went to college and the dumb people who'd, you know, just not take them so seriously, just behave like clowns, they would be sub to type of YouTubers like him. Like, I remember there was this one tall guy in my school, super weird, eccentric guy, he's a weird guy. Like, he's a smart, he knows what he's doing, he's just willingly acts weird. And I was like, yeah, I watch Speed every day. I'm like, yeah, of course you do. It's not me shaming the guy, I'm just like, of course you do. Of course you watch hyper and stimulative content like that. Like, come on, like, you can just clearly see, you know what I mean? You can clearly see. That's why I say clowns are hid, real ones, no, clowns that get big, real ones are hid. There are, you know, diamonds in the rough like myself and many other people who are really into critical thinking, depth, and just improving themselves as a man. But from a general standpoint, you're just not going to stand out as much as, you know, the other people who are, you know, the others who are more known through their entertainment like dopamine heavy style content. And that's pretty much the message I wanted to address. You know, that's how it is. And that's okay, because I don't want to become famous. I made this video to let you fellas know. You know, clowns get big, real ones ahead. And hey, I don't mind that. If it means I can have a peaceful life, and I'm not saying I don't want to have a following and get noticed in public. Now, I'm an introvert, so I prefer not to have as much attention. But I guess you could say it's down to the type of audience and quality of people you attract, right? And the way I act on camera, I guess there's a reason why I don't blow up as quick as I'd want. Because I get a fair share of amount of views on my videos, not really any comments and likes, and I'm willing to bet that's because the majority of people who click past my videos, they're into the more heavy style dopamine content, and mine doesn't. My style of videos doesn't, you know, give that away. So repose them, and that's fine, because it's disqualifying the type of people you don't want to attract to your YouTube channel, and that's what I'm doing. So that's why I don't really get butthurt when I don't attract people as fast as I would like, because I know I'm in the right path, and you know, the longer it takes to get, the more rewarding. It just means, here's where I see it, man. If you're not growing as quick, if you feel bad, you're doing everything you can, your channel's not growing as much as you want, don't stress out too much, man. You know, treasures take a while to find. You're gold. No pun intended. So yeah, man, that's pretty much all I have to say. You know, what I said for the past 11 minutes now, probably going to cut it till it's like 10 minutes or something. This video can be like around 10 minutes. What I said pretty much expresses the title of the video. Clowns get big, real ones ahead. Nothing more to say. Just keep improving yourself every day.